Get your sunglasses and your sunscreen ready because it's officially summer. Happy Memorial Day weekend! Can you believe it's already Memorial Day weekend? I feel like this year is just completely flying by. If you're not in the US, Memorial Day is a holiday which is marked as the unofficial start of summer. The official start of summer is 4 weeks from now, but what I've realized with my seasonal capsules was that by the time I post them, when the season actually starts, it's way too late to in any sort of way be helpful to you to build your seasonal capsule. So moving forward, I'm going to be adjusting my schedule a little bit. A couple of things I want you to know about this particular capsule before I show you all of the pieces. First, the summer pieces in my wardrobe are the ones that make the least sense to me. A lot of the pieces I've had for a really long time. There's no rhyme or reason when it comes to style or color palette, and I feel like it's just a mess. So over the last couple of summers, I've been trying to insert a cohesive kind of pattern within all of it, and this is the continuation of that. I've done it before by building the entire capsule around a specific item. If you've seen my videos, you've seen me do that before. But this time I wanted to stay within a color palette as much as possible. I personally really like the color palette of my spring capsule wardrobe. I think that's a color palette that's working really well for me and one that I'm hoping to integrate more into my wardrobe moving forward. So based on that color palette, I tried to build this capsule, trying to stick to it as much as possible and then working from there. I'll talk way more about that a little bit later in the video. Second, you'll see that the summer capsule is almost entirely different from last summer's capsule. And what I realized was that last summer's capsule was built with the pandemic in mind, and it was very reflective of that time period we were living through, of barely going out, not seeing a lot of people, and being very comfortable. And what I've realized is that while those pieces worked really well for weekends, they were really lacking when it came to taking meetings and going to an office if I need to, and all of those things that I now have to do now that I'm like vaccinated and can re-enter society again. So I really needed to make some adjustments to make this capsule work for all of the circumstances that I'm facing today. I have a lot to show you, so let me stop chatting and let's get to it. First up is this green top from my collaboration with Lily Silk, which if you've seen that video, you know that I loved it. This was the color that as soon as I put it on, I was like, that's a good color on me, I should pay attention to that. And I just loved it so much, and also love the material because silk is super breathable for summer, so I was like, I have to put it in. Second, returning from my spring capsule wardrobe, I have this Cezanne tank top in this beautiful peachy coral color. It's become one of my favorite pieces, super breathable, super versatile, and it's just like such an easy piece that is very nice and loose and breathable for summer. So in it goes. Next, also returning from my spring capsule wardrobe, and a piece you've seen a million times, is the tank top with the little detail on the top that, yes, still has holes from my spring capsule wardrobe because one of you guys recommended getting them mended, and I think that's an excellent idea. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So it will be mended at some point this season, but it's a great little top that I'm hanging onto it until it like completely falls apart. In it goes. And last but not least, the first new piece for this summer capsule is this shirt from Cezanne. The problem with Cezanne is that I like it too much and I want to spend all of my money on it. But I needed a piece that was breathable and very cool for summer, but that it also covered my shoulders more than the majority of the tops that I had in the event that I had a meeting or I wanted to go into an office and I wanted to feel a little more covered than to just have all of my shoulders out, which I usually do in summer. So I found this shirt. It has buttons and then it has a little bit of this ruffle, which is just like makes this beautiful neckline you'll see in my capsule combinations video. And it's super breathable and also like lets a lot of air flow through. It's not going to be very warm in any other season, but for summer it's going to be perfect. And I've already worn it because I just like could not resist it. So in it goes. Moving on to bottoms. First up, returning from last summer, the iconic leopard print shorts. I really like these shorts. They're super comfortable in summer in particular. I really like shorts for lounging about and going to parks and picnics with friends. So I wanted to bring these back. The black shorts that I had last summer, they were just like not fitting me right. More on that later. So I just decided I needed to get rid of them because they weren't serving me they weren't serving the purpose that I wanted them to. So first, these shorts. Next, since I got rid of the last pair of shorts, I wanted another one as a replacement so that I could have the same activities covered. And like I mentioned, I was on the Suzanne website and I found this wonderful piece, which like just the colors to me scream summer. Again, loved it so much, I could not resist it, and I actually already wore it, even though it's technically not summer already. I love this short. It's high-waisted, so it's super comfortable. It's linen, so it's very breathable. It has pockets, which, I mean, why do women's clothing doesn't have pockets? What I like about it is that it has so many colors. It's super easy to combine. You can wear it with pink, with orange, with green, with gray, or like this little blue that it has. So I think it's going to be very versatile for seasons moving forward. And I will say, like, Suzanne also has a blazer in this specific fabric, and I believe they also have a dress in this linen fabric. So I mean, I'm not the type of person to wear like a matching blazer and short suit. That's not my style, but you know, it was a tough decision to make. Also, a linen blazer, that's perfect for summer. Next up, returning from the spring capsule wardrobe, the denim pencil skirt that I got specifically 3 months ago. This skirt has been so versatile. It was not at all expensive. I think it was like under 50 bucks. But I love it. I've gotten a lot of wear out of it. Whenever I feel like I just want a skirt, but I want to still feel a little bit more put together, throw it on. It works with sneakers, it works with flats. I really like it. I think it's a very versatile piece, and you know I love denim, so I needed to bring it back. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't realized, I'm not following the formula to a T, but I'll give you the breakdown towards the end of the video. But anyway, the last bottom has a little bit of a story. A few months ago, I asked you guys what item you were having trouble styling, and overwhelmingly you said culottes. So I looked around for a pair of culottes that I liked, and I found this one from M. Fleur. This is called the Rogala Stretch Culotte, and it is really super comfortable. It is like a stretchy material that is not at all see-through, but it is the perfect transition pant from working from home to going back into the world. M. Fleur traditionally makes more workwear for women. They don't fit quite the way I want them to. I think they're a little too big. And this might be too much information, but like I'm having a little bit of weight fluctuation trouble, which is why you are not seeing the white pants that were in my spring capsule wardrobe here. I feel like in the last few months they've either shrunken, which I don't think so. It's more likely that just my body expanded in size, which is perfectly normal. But now they're hitting at a weird place and they're not fitting right. So I thought, okay, great. So I need bigger pants, and I got these in a size that was bigger than those. And then these are too big. So I don't know if it's my body or what. I need to get it under control. If I can get a smaller size of these pants, these will become the fourth item in the capsule. But if not, then I'm bringing back this skirt, which I love. And the issue with this one is that it doesn't go well with the color palette as much as possible. It really can only be worn with 2 of the tops, but I mean, that's okay. I wanted the culottes mostly to show you how you can style them, but also because this skirt, as much as I like it, is really, really warm, even a little bit too warm in summer. Same with the other blue skirt that is in my original winter capsule wardrobe. They're really more for like cool weather temperatures. So it will work, but it's not ideal. We'll see. Stay tuned for that. Moving on. For the summer capsule, I wanted to include 3 single piece items like dresses, rompers, things like that, because I've discovered that in the summer, a lot of the times I just want to throw something on and run out the door to enjoy the beautiful weather. And it's also a lot easier. Another thing that happens is that if it's really, really hot, this kind of tuck situation, like having 2 items meet in the middle of my body, gets me really hot. So sometimes I just want something that I can throw on, be out the door, call it a day. First up, returning from last summer, I'm bringing back this yellow linen romper, which I love. I love the color. It makes me super happy. It's super comfortable. It has pockets. And I don't know, I just think it's a really nice summer piece. So in it goes. Did I say romper? I meant jumpsuit. Returning from last summer as well, this other linen dress, which I got last summer. It is super flowy and easy breezy and like very pandemic friendly, really. The only thing, and the reason why I can't wear it to a lot of work functions, it does have this like weird cutout. I don't know what it is about cutouts that we're really into them right now. I personally could do without them, but it does help my boobs fit better into this dress. But it is a very comfortable weekend or being at home dress that I wanted to bring back. So in it goes. And lastly, I did want something in that category that was a little bit shorter because a lot of those single item outfits hit around my calf. So I'm bringing back this dress that I've had for years. I can't remember when I really got it. It must have been like before 2014, but it's still in pretty good condition. I love the color. I also felt like the color really fit the capsule. It's kind of brown and it has purple accents, which is just incredibly beautiful. And it's really easy to just throw on, be super comfortable. I don't even need a bra with it a lot of the times because it just fits exactly where I want it to, so that I don't need the extra support, which is really nice. So I'm gonna put it in. And by the way, before I forget, please give this video a huge thumbs up if you're liking this capsule so far, because it helps the channel out a lot. Moving on to layers. Something I realized that I was missing last summer was just a pullover sweater, a layer like a sweatshirt or something like that that I could throw on when I wanted to be outside but the nights got a little bit cooler, or if we ever went to the beach and it's cooler at the beach because New York City is just like never cool in the summer, doesn't matter what time of the day it is. And I didn't think to include it, and then I really did need a couple of pieces like that. So I just decided to include one. I'm bringing back this sweater from my spring capsule because it fits the color palette and because it's super easy to throw on. This is from a company called The Reset, and it was new for my spring capsule. What I will say about this particular sweater is that I was shocked at how quickly it started to pill. For something that is this new, that it wasn't like washed a million times, it was pilling very quickly. And I just washed it so that you guys could see it like fresh and clean in this video, and it looks fantastic. But the more I wear it, the more it pills. I don't know if you can see. So something to keep in mind. And while I'm on the subject, it's super important if you're doing seasonal capsules that you pay attention to the items that you think you're missing or that you wish you had, so that you can incorporate them into your next capsule. So it's something that I usually do. Like before I switch over, I think, what did I wear? What did I not wear? What did I feel like I was missing? Take a couple of notes, save them on my phone. And then next time that season comes around, I have an idea of what I think I'm gonna need, and you can improve from there. And eventually you don't even need the notes, you just know it intuitively. I'm gonna put my layers down here for a change because I never know where to put them. Let me rearrange that. Yeah, I like this. Okay, anyway, moving on. And lastly, in the layers category, I did wanna bring back my denim jacket. I feel like this is the perfect summer layer. It goes with everything for the most part. The only thing I wouldn't wear it with would be the denim skirt, which I don't really need to. But other than that, it's super versatile. You can throw it on, roll up the sleeves. It's the perfect layer for summer, and it's cotton, so it's breathable. So we'll put it here. Moving on to shoes, this time I only wanted to include 2 pairs. So I brought back this pair of white sneakers from my spring capsule wardrobe. They are showing a little bit of wear because I have been wearing them a lot, but they still look pretty good. I just cleaned them so that you can't say that they were super dirty, but they're looking pretty nice. I love a pair of white sneakers. I feel like it instantly makes whatever casual outfit you're wearing look a little more crisp. So in they go. And lastly, for shoes, I'm bringing back my pair of leopard print flats. I like having a shoe with a pattern because it makes, even if I'm wearing all solids, the outfit look a lot better. And I just love these. I think they're so comfortable, and they're super easy to just like put on and like walk out the door when I'm taking Buttercup out, which I really like. So this is a total of 15 pieces, but I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't included a special item yet. And I do have a special item this time that I could not resist including. This purse is brand new. I haven't even taken the tag off yet. It was a gift from the brand. The brand is called GBag Shop, and you actually helped me pick it. A couple of months ago, I posted on my community tab and on Instagram, like, which bag do you like better? And a ton of you said this one. And you guys, I wasn't sure that I was gonna like it, but I love it. It's a little bit of an accordion shape, so it expands depending on what you need. But I love it. It can fit like my phone, my wallet, my Kindle, and like it even has a zipper closure so that you can put anything in there that you really don't want to fall out, which I don't think would be a problem at all. You could even fit like a pair of sunglasses comfortably in here and it wouldn't scratch against anything else. And in terms of the color, I just love the color. I think it's perfect for summer, and I personally like little bags because I do carry them. Like, it's not like I'm jumping in a car all the time where that's carrying the bag. And the only other bag that I have that I wear very often is my black wallet on a chain, where I love it, but the color I always felt like it was a little more winter than summer. So this was perfect. I want to show you it with the strap. One second. Okay, so this is it with the strap on at the longest the strap can go. But what I like about it is that it is adjustable. This is like a belt buckle that you can make shorter depending on the length. And like, if you're petite, this is a great feature because then you don't want the bag to hit you at like below your butt or something like that. Like, I don't know that that would be comfortable. So you can adjust that, and I really, really love that. But the other thing that you can do, open the bag, crisscross the straps on the inside, and you have a much shorter bag. Like, now you have a shoulder bag that hits you perhaps at your hip or at your waist, depending on how tall you are. And it's still super cute. You can open it easily and you don't have to like stretch your arm down to be able to open it. I have to say, you guys, I was really surprised how much I like this bag, to the point where I think I might ask you more often what I should get, because you guys picked for me. I wasn't 100% sure that this would be my style, but I really, really like it. And the brand contact is amazing. Her name is Emily. I really, really liked her. And she's offering you guys a discount code. So actually 2 discount codes. So she said, if you like anything on their website and you want to purchase it, use the code Fernanda45 for 45% off. But if you get this specific bag and something else, as long as you get the specific bag, she said, then use the code Fernanda50 for 50% off your entire purchase, which is a really great discount. I have to say, really like this, if I didn't say that enough, and I will be wearing it this summer, and this is the special piece of my summer capsule wardrobe. So that's the entire capsule, and if you're curious of the breakdown of this particular capsule, it ended up being 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, which means I have 4 tops, 4 bottoms, 3 jumpsuits, dresses, like, you know, single wear items, 2 layers, 2 pairs of shoes, and 1 special item. The truth is that if I removed the special item, this would be very close or very similar to my capsule wardrobe formula. Now, at this point, I've put together so many capsules, like something over 50 or something like that, that I don't really need the formula because I have a pretty good sense of what I'm gonna need and the things that I'm gonna gravitate towards every season. But if you're starting out, the easiest way to get the most combinations is the capsule wardrobe formula. I wholeheartedly stand by that one. And one more thing I wanted to show you is the color palette and how it changed from the spring to summer. You will notice that a lot of the colors stayed the same, but the specific hues changed a little bit, particularly because of the green top. And the accent colors, if you notice, became basically the colors that are not present in any of the combinable pieces, and instead are only present on these single-use items, because those don't need to combine that well with anything else. So that's why they could fit into the capsule very well. Now, if I do have to switch the purple culottes for the skirt, the color palette will change to this. You will notice that the color of the skirt will still become an accent color because it's not that combinable. But overall, I feel like the color palette became very cohesive and a good base for me to continue to work on in future seasons. And there you go. This is my summer 2021 capsule wardrobe. I hope you like it and that this helps you put together your own. A couple of weeks ago, somebody did request a modest summer capsule, something like this that would keep you cool, but that showed no leg and no shoulder. If that's something that you're interested in, leave me a comment below. I can certainly throw one together for you. And make sure that you're subscribed and that you ring that bell, because I do have a video coming up where I'm going to show you all of the outfits that can be put together from this particular capsule. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. It helps other people find content like this that they like more easily, and it also helps my channel out a lot. And also, if you're completely new to capsule dressing, then be sure to check out my how to put together a capsule wardrobe for beginners video right here. And if you're looking for more summer inspiration, check out this video, the summer capsule combinations from last year. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.